Two of the fastest smartphones ever made are about to go head-to-head, and the results might surprise you. One device is powered by Apple's latest silicon, famous for raw speed and efficiency. The other comes loaded with massive RAM and aggressive performance tuning. Apps, gaming, multitasking, rendering, everything is about to be pushed to the limit. Hey everyone, welcome back! Today we're putting the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra against the iPhone 17 Pro Max in a full-speed test to see which phone is actually faster in real-world use. No benchmarks, no marketing numbers, just pure performance. First up, the boot test. Both phones are completely powered off, and the moment we hit the power buttons, the race begins. Samsung's animation kicks in quickly, but Apple's optimization is famous for fast boot times. Within seconds both devices come alive, but the iPhone edges ahead by a tiny margin. It's not huge, but Apple takes the first point. Now let's move to the real test, app opening speed. Starting with some everyday apps like the camera, gallery, and settings. Both phones feel incredibly fast, almost instant, but the iPhone consistently opens a few apps just a fraction quicker. It's the kind of difference you barely notice, but side by side it's clear Apple's chip is extremely optimized. Things get more interesting once we start launching heavier apps. Opening social media like Instagram, TikTok, and X, both phones perform almost identically. Animations are smooth, scrolling is fluid, and there's basically no lag on either device. At this level both feel insanely fast. But the real challenge comes with gaming. Launching games like Asphalt, PUBG, and Call of Duty is where powerful hardware really matters. The iPhone loads the first game slightly faster, but Samsung quickly catches up on the next titles. By the time the games fully load, the difference becomes almost impossible to notice. Both phones deliver flagship-level gaming performance. Now let's test something many people overlook, multitasking and RAM management. After opening a long list of apps and games, we go back to the first app we opened. This is where Samsung's massive RAM advantage starts to show. The Galaxy S26 Ultra keeps more apps active in memory, meaning fewer reloads when switching between them. The iPhone still handles multitasking very well, but occasionally it refreshes heavier apps that Samsung keeps open. If you constantly jump between apps, edit photos, and run multiple tasks at once, Samsung's extra RAM definitely helps. Next up is the browser test. Loading heavy websites side by side, both phones render pages quickly, but the iPhone often finishes loading just slightly earlier. Apple's chip combined with Safari optimization gives it a small edge in web performance. For video editing and exporting clips, both devices are incredibly powerful. The iPhone usually finishes rendering a little faster, which shows how strong Apple's silicon still is when it comes to heavy processing tasks. So what's the final result? In raw app speed and heavy processing, the iPhone 17 Pro Max often wins by a small margin thanks to Apple's powerful chip and tight software optimization. But when it comes to multitasking and keeping apps open longer, the Galaxy S26 Ultra fights back with its larger RAM and strong performance tuning. In real life, both phones feel unbelievably fast. Honestly, most people won't notice a huge difference unless you compare them side by side like this. But now I want to hear from you. If speed was the only thing that mattered, which phone would you choose, the Galaxy S26 Ultra or the iPhone 17 Pro Max? Let me know down in the comments, and if you enjoyed this speed test, don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic tech battles.